Welcome to Walking with Jesus Bible Study. We're going to be in the book of Ruth, chapter 2, verse 9. Let the eyes be on the field that they do reap, and go thou after them. Have I not charged the young men that they shall not touch thee? And when thou art athirst, go into the vessels, and drink that which the young men have drawn. And I'm going to repeat that. Let thy eyes be on the field that they do reap, and go thou after them. Have I not charged the young men that they shall not touch thee? And when thou art athirst, go into the vessels, and drink of that which the young men have drawn. Sorry. I try to remember to not get so close, because when I do that, it seems like it flips the video sideways. I was starting to realize that, so my bad if I don't get too close. I'm not a good cameraman. Anyway, this is Boaz just instructing Ruth to follow behind his men and gather the grain. Because he sees that she and Naomi need food, and he feels that he should provide for them. Many times, people do not ask for help. Just like Ruth, when she was in the field, she didn't ask for help. She just went and simply just started going after the men. She did not ask for help. But as we can see in the scriptures, Boaz saw her faithfulness, saw her loyalty, that she didn't need to ask. And he provided anyways. Just like God sees us out there. He'll see in our hearts. He sees that we're faithful. He sees that we're loyal. And without us asking, he will provide. But us too need to be paying attention to our friends in need, whether it be other church members, our neighbors, co-workers, just our friends, because people do not like to ask for help. We should be the kind of people that be paying attention to people's emotions and actions and behavior, that we can be able to provide and help even without them asking. That's another bad thing when it comes to the technology. We're so glued to our phones that we no longer pay attention to other human beings as a whole. And not just out at work or out in the world, but at home. We have created a distance. We are replacing human connection with technology, that we can no longer discern what people are really saying and really thinking and what they're feeling. There's a lot of fights that happen over simple text message because a text message cannot show you their emotions, their hand gestures, their body gestures when they are talking, so we can see if they're just joking, playing, or if they actually need help. We no longer pay attention to being human. We're losing what it is to be human. We are literally, without just making the AI robots, we're literally turning ourselves into a human robot. And they've slowly done it to us with all this technology that people just stayed glued into, this entertainment. But it's not entertainment. It's a distraction. The devil's sitting back and just laughing at us, because he doesn't have to do any of the work. We're literally doing his job for him. We're literally doing everything that he would normally be doing to distract us and to keep us off the path and to keep us from doing what was right, to keep us from helping and providing from other people. We're literally doing his job for him. He literally doesn't have to do too much. We do it to ourselves. And not just individually, but also as a whole. Society-wise, we have literally done Satan's job. We need to get back to being human. And I'm not saying this by using this. We have gone too far with this politically correct crap. We really have. It all started with those participation trophies. And I'm not just saying this as a personal opinion. I'm saying this because it is true. You're rewarding things that don't need to be rewarded for. We've gone soft. The military has even gone soft. Man, I ain't never heard such nonsense coming about how now do basic training, they let them have phones, and the drill sergeant gets onto them and they can't get onto them no more because they got offended in their heart. I thought this was the military. They can't be in the middle of war and say, excuse me, I'm sorry, but you're in my bubble and you have offended me. The other team is not going to care who you're in war with, that you offended them. They're trying to kill you. They care about offending you. We have taken this softness too much, too literally. And it's all going downhill from there. Being human doesn't mean being all caught up in our feelings because we're offended and hurt. We have taken that literally too far and too much. It just simply means being kind, being helpful, understanding. Have a little empathy towards people. We should never be caught up in the feelings. That is an emotion of the flesh that gets you to do things that you should not be doing, and you're simply, it's being emotionally running, using your mind and being caught and doing anything in an emotional state is never a good thing. We don't allow people who is very angry go around and be doing things. Why? Because it's going to be a disaster. They're doing it very angrily and it's going to go about the wrong ways. Same thing. If somebody was all about all love and love and love, we wouldn't let somebody go and love them. They keep doing everything all out of caught in the motion of love. Because some things need to be dealt with kind of harshly. We're going to keep letting a kid stick a fork in the outlet out of love. Well, eventually he'll get smart and get wise. You know, there's just certain things. Some people get it. Some kids would touch that hot stove and would never touch it again. Some kids will keep on touching because they can't seem to learn. And so at some point you're going to have to step in so he don't burn off his fingers. Not everybody's the same and everybody learns the same. So we can't be caught up in the so-called feelings. But we need to get back to being human. We've gone off the deep end. We've become literally human robots that is caught in humanly feelings. It is such a wrong place to be as a society. It is totally wrong because look at the robots are even having feelings. That's basically what we are become. Robots, those AI people that is developing feelings. We are human robots that is so caught up in living in our feelings and being too correct of these things that we have literally lost our minds. And it's no wonder that the world is in chaos. But that is the evil one's plan. We have fell for it. We have literally done his job. But we can get, I don't know if there's any going back. So we just need to walk in this word and stay in the relationship.